Hey, you guys. Welcome to I Love Green Guide Letters, the podcast where we talk about the letters to the age newspapers, television, and radio lift out the Green Guide. I am Steele Saunders, and I do love those Green Guide letters. We are back on our tri-yearly podcast release schedule. It is perfect blue skies in the Hollywood adjacent podcast studio, and we are joined by two classic letter lovers.
Uh-oh.
That makes it sound old. Classic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two ancient letter lovers from the dawn of time, from the Pleistocene era.
Listen, hey, first of all, not introduced yet. Very rude. But saying classic, that doesn't make you say sound old. Pointing that out and worrying about it, that makes you sound old.
Hey,
you got to go.
I feel vaccinated because I'm old enough to be vaccinated.
Yeah,
I'm actually old.
I mean, we're only going to cover you when you freeze in time. That's the only time Adam spoke. He spoke up because you'll never age because time doesn't work the same for you. Thus, you won't be able to get a vaccine.
You'll never get a vaccine. You're never going to turn 50, mate.
I just watched the Loki finale, so this is all very weird. Like I'm taking this to heart. But hey, let's welcome our classic, yet young, yet vaccinated, yet paranoid, yet happy, all the way from Dubbo FM. It is the Snake, Adam Richard.
I forgot I was in Dubbo.
You're in Dubbo.
You never forget you're in Dubbo. And
people think I do work in Dubbo. It's devastating.
Well, we're getting it back going. Also, welcome our great friend, Bart himself, Bart Freebairn.
Hey, I'm going to do the snake too. Snake.
Where are you right now? Are you in Sydney?
I am in Sydney. I'm in lockdown. I've been calling it Loki down because I've been doing a Loki podcast just for the fun of it because I'm stuck here. I'm in Waterloo. It's lovely today. It's really sunny.
And what about you, Bartholomew?
I'm in beautiful sunny Melbourne, just hanging out. Not in a lockdown, but there's been 17 cases in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, you're in a mask down.
We're in a mask down at the moment, so hopefully that's as bad as it gets. So.
It was our fault. It was one of our removalists. Well, technically, it's the Prime Minister's fault for not really giving us any vaccines. But
they're a little bit slow, but we're in it again. So
and all these health updates, they'll be up to date in 7 days. So just watch out for the acid rain. That's all.
I'm telling you, I'm predicting a lockdown for Sydney until September. So you can take your time with this episode still.
If the acid rain is not going anywhere. If it's LSD acid rain, I think it might do some good for the people in lockdown. You can just walk out.
No, you can't microdose with rain. It's just all at once.
Oh yeah, you're right. It needs to be
just stick your tongue out and then run back inside.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch Succession? Have you seen that on HBO?
I have seen that it's there, but I've not looked at it yet.
Oh, yeah. It is a grippingly good deluxe TV sort of thing, and it's sort of like a fictionalized version of the Murdochs ruining the world by pumping it. Yes, pumping out news and stuff. And they're about to do a new season, and it's just such a good show. And I was trying to theorize, Adam, you like the word, if they'll include COVID in what's going on in their in the storyline, because it's sort relevant.
Okay.
And it'd be sort of too hard not to do now, given what they cover. And then I was sort of thinking along those lines this week. I'm like, does COVID exist in the Green Guide letters? Should I Love Green Guide letters acknowledge COVID or just continue on in the fictionalized world of television complaints. Now,
but has anyone complained about COVID things on the TV?
Yeah.
Adam,
this is what we're here for.
This is why we're here.
If there's one thing that you can say about COVID, right, is that it's generated new ways for us to be arseholes to each other.
It's true.
This is very true.
Like, I still see people in LA just throw cigarette butts on the ground and just walk away. So I don't know how, like,
do you see people smoking through the mask? That is my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah,
smoking through the mask.
The mask, just the mask down here, and them smoking as well is great. Yeah. Just the chin strap smoke.
But that would be safer, wouldn't it? Doing it through the mask, wouldn't that add a level of filtration?
Yeah, you could cut off the filter and just go straight in.
You need one of those. You need a hotbox mask where you have a giant cigarette compartment in a backpack and it just shoots it into a fully enclosed mask.
In the Judge Dredd comic, smoking's illegal, but you can go to like a smokatorium where you wear like a bubble helmet and smoke through that.
That's that exactly.
Really?
That's what they need to start bringing in. Smokatorium is really good. Instead of, I would just call it a smokehouse. Maybe a smokehouse.
No, that's where bacon, meat done.
Yeah, bacon, and there's some glory hole.
You've done a callback to something we haven't talked about.
We're back.
No, it's in the pre-show. It was in the pre-show. So this is like we're creating a universe sort of thing. But anyway, so cigarettes on the ground.
I'd letters cinematic universe.
Yeah.
The the LCU or something. I don't know. Whatever.
The GGU.
Yeah, so like cigarettes on the ground, like that's an arsehole thing. But now, and again, I'm not sure what it's like back home. We've got a new thing where it's just like, just chuck my mask on the ground. Got a disposable mask. I'm disposable. So it's like it's created new little ways for us to, while some rise, others lower. And the Green Guide letters are no different.
Oh yeah,
Great.
So several, even in the first week in the Green Guide, several mentions of COVID, and not your typical letters about COVID. I got to tell you, do you know what I mean? I don't want to sizzle things too hard, but
I think because it's been 3 years, we were going to get we were going to have to try and remember what was on TV 3 years ago because you just gone back to the last episode of the Green Guide.
Yeah, we'll just get the best of the last 3 years.
Do you remember Beauty and the Geek? Oh no, that's back on. Oh, okay, cool.
just months of letters about hoping Spicks and Specks come back. It's just it'd be fantastic.
It did. Again.
It did.
And they pretended one of them never happened. I don't know. Apparently there was a reboot. I've never heard of it. It never happened.
So you're like you're like a few of those Halloween films.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they make a sequel and they're like, oh yeah, or Jurassic Park.
Park. Also,
you got Jurassic
games.
You got
Jurassic games
Park
went
3.
Straight to number 4. Yeah, I'm Jurassic Park 3.
It seems like the TVA just pruned that timeline.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. The ABC have got their big glowy stick and stuck it right in my back.
And that's not where you wanted it.
Never mind that I'm working on the show on Wednesday that rates higher than that reboot of Spicks and Specks does anyway. But anyway, look over there.
Wow, that sounds like a hard fact.
Yeah, I wonder what Adam Richin variant we're talking to now.
The one that stepped behind the camera and started pulling the strings.
Yeah, the Puppet Master variant. Oh, the Alpha variant.
Hey, so you referred to the show, your high rating show. You're talking about Hard Quiz. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the weird thing is that I'll check like the Age website and I'll see tweets and Facebook posts and I'll listen to a couple of podcasts. But it's weird to see how people have changed in the public eye. Like Dilrook is respectable Like he's going to be on a Wheatie box soon. Yeah,
he's got a stylist. He has a stylist.
His stylist just tells him to wear activewear all the time. But hey,
yeah. Try these shoes. They're just running shoes. Put them on.
But one of the things that's changed is our letter-loving pal Tom Gleeson is top 5 shows in Australia or something? Like it's pretty high, yeah.
Gold Logie winner, carryover champion Gold Logie winner, 2 years running now because they didn't hold them. So he's claiming it as for 2 years in a row.
That's great.
No one would challenge him in the Logie Dome.
Yeah. The Logie Dome's great.
Yeah, and like the irony is that it is, of all the Gold Logie nominees that year, his show was the highest rating. So technically, he was the most popular person on television.
Yeah.
People watch it, like 1 million people every week nationally watch that show.
That's amazing. That's good rating.
It is incredible.
It makes you think, though, and I don't want to get all Ronnie Chang.
Speaking of people who are little lovers that became bigger than
became pretty. He's doing all right. He's doing okay.
He's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now.
Yeah, he is.
And the Godzilla Cinematic Universe.
He's getting into cinematic universes.
Do you know what universe he's also in?
What?
The Hauserverse. The Doogie Howser reboot averse.
There's a reboot of Doogie Howser? Neil Patrick Harris is a little old for that now.
Yeah. Is it like is it geriatric MD?
He returns to the Force Ghost.
He's like, where are my trousers? Oh, you've got AIDS. All right, I'm off. And he just has a walker frame in this wing.
It sounds like you're describing Diagnosis Murder.
Ronnie is a grizzled doctor that doesn't approve of Doogie being in the hospital, apparently. So it's the part he was. If you need a fist to be shaken at a cloud, but anyway, he always complains about the elderly people running Australian television. But it makes you think, like, we've known forever how good he is, and it's just like, well, how many other people that we know are just not? I just don't see why there's not more. Why aren't more people on TV, Adam?
Because Adam, of the old men who are in charge, or at the ABC, old women, but mostly the old men.
Yeah,
I would love to see Bart do stand up on the Footy Show, on the Sydney Footy Show, like Craig McLaughlin. Is that
even on anymore? I don't even think we have that anymore.
I think they made it stop.
Dead?
There's a whole NRL channel that my fiance works on occasionally.
Wow.
He does motion graphics, the whizzy dizzies.
Yeah, okay.
And so one time he did a video where he got Nathan Hindmarsh to pash himself in a recreation of the clay scene from Ghost. It was very strange.
What? So the football player was also dead behind himself.
Yeah, he was playing all the he does these films. You have to guess what film he's making, and he plays all the characters in these ridiculous sketches. And he was both of the people in Ghost, and then pashed himself while.
I like it. I suppose ghosts can kind of do whatever they want.
Yeah. Look, if Loki can pash himself on the television show Loki, then what's stopping Nathan Hindmarsh having a good old grab around the pottering wheel?
I did notice that and just sort of went, I'll just go with it. I'll just whatever.
Yeah, no, I found that subtextually problematic, and it's the subtext is basically incest is fine if you're a twin, if you're genetically identical.
Is it fine because they're different people from different universes who have different? I don't know. They're definitely bending a lot of rules. They're bending a lot of rules.
It's weird.
But
yeah,
I also think that they're two actors playing characters, and it will not. There is no slippery slope where people are going to start making out with themselves like Loki style. I don't think it's going to start a movement.
Have you seen the way fans behave with these Marvel movies? I absolutely believe brothers and sisters are going to hook up all over the place having watched this show.
I just think like step porn has been around long enough, and people are fine with it because they understand that suspension of disbelief They just go, oh, they're both cute. They're not actually related. It's fine. That's essentially why it works, I think.
I did like how the internet did freeze my picture while you said step porn.
Like you were like really into it.
Yeah.
Step porn.
It hadn't frozen.
Is that what it do? Oh, no way, because on my screen it goes black. So I'm like, oh, that's awesome. But
on our screen, you're like, step porn. Yeah. Give me that step porn.
All right. Well, that'll be changed. You'll be talking about Mr. Black porn. That'll sound way better.
It does.
Yeah, Mr. Black porn sounds way better, and not at
it's
all.
Another popular genre.
Oh, I love Mr. Black porn.
It's juicy.
Anyway, these letters, right?
Oh my God, the letters.
Things have changed, right? In the Green Guide. They've gotten rid of the word letters. It's now just called your say. Because I guess maybe letters is like passe or something, because no one's writing letters.
I guess they're emails, aren't they? And tweets and things.
Well, ironically, the email is ggletters@theage.com.au. Feel free to write some letters because they're not running them every week. And when they're running them, they're only running a few. So these Green Guide letters need to be massaged back. We need to invest.
So because you abandoned them, they've abandoned you. This is
that's what I'd like to think.
You've had a conscious uncoupling, like Gwyneth and old mate from Coldplay.
You left your crop, and your crop has withered still.
Yeah, you should have hired someone to take over while you were gone, and then come back like it had never happened before. Like that other host of Green Guide Letters was never there, never had any guests.
Yeah.
Oh, am I bitter? Do I sound bitter?
No,
I'm bitter.
No. Just let's prune that. Let's prune the timeline, buddy. Come on.
Too late. All right. Now, as I mentioned, the Green Guide letters have not been spared from COVID-19. And our first letter coming back reads to me essentially like a parody letter. Someone would say, oh, hey, imagine if you're doing the Green Guide letters still, and there'd be a letter about COVID, but it's about this. Like, this is such a cliched COVID, a worldwide galactic pandemic cross Green Guide letters. All right. This one is titled AZ, It's No Joke. It's been 3 years, guys. So
oh my God, the voice. I forgot about the voice.
Yeah, no, I'm ready.
Excited.
That's what I've been waiting for. I'm not wearing pants.
You are
never going to get on television.
You're in the Green Guide glory hole.
Yes.
There's plenty of people that have done well in the media not wearing pants, but don't worry about it.
That's true. That's true. The footy show.
All right. AZ, it's no joke. When Tamara Oden refers to the AstraZeneca vaccine as the AZ jab on ABC News, 17th of the 6th, we now know that the takeover is complete and we are now officially the 51st state of the US.
Oh my God.
Where are the ABC standards? And that is from Glenn Murphy, Hampton Park.
Oh, Glenn.
So
Shame,
Glenn is at home at hopefully the tail end of an intergalactic pandemic. You heard it here first.
Intergalactic pandemic.
Yeah. Pandemic intergalactic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Don't you give me a jab. I don't want Bill Gates to track me.
But
That was terrible. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave.
I loved it.
Is hearing about the possibility of getting a cure to this galactic pandemic and has to stay on brand as just that type of guy, classic Glenn, classic Murpho, and go, she just said the Z as Z or Z as Z. This is kilometer all over again, Bart. We are.
Yeah.
This is
Homer 2.0.
Glenn is. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but seems to be pretty keen to take Arthur Comer's mantle as the master thing. So apparently, Jackie actually does this a little bit. She always makes me say Z. In front of Harry, not Z, because she
in one of my other podcasts, because I've got 13. I do a podcast about Mariah Carey.
About what? I missed that. About what?
I'm reading Mariah Carey's autobiography, her memoir. Sorry, chapter at a time. It's called "Me, I Am a Memoir: The Meaning of Mariah Carey," because that's the name of her book. The Meaning of Mariah Carey.
I thought you call it Dream Lover. That's fine.
No, why? That's just a song. That's a tiny bit of her career. Anyway,
the song. Anyway, fine.
She does a song with JZ, who I insist on calling JZ.
That's great.
Because I was brought up right.
Yeah.
My mother raised me correctly to say JZ and Mrs. Carter.
Awesome.
So, yes, I think Tamara's like really on the wrong side of history here. You don't say Z on the ABC. It's not okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about when they're touring and they're interviewing ZZ Top?
Yeah. ZZ Top, yes. You would have to speak to ZZ Top.
Also, you've got the, hey, are you going to have a nap? Yeah, I'm going to go catch some Zeds.
Yes. I say that. I'm going to catch some Zeds.
Some Zeds.
Zed's dead, babe. It's like, seriously, I'm with Glenn. I'm totally on board. It doesn't take much. It's the same number of syllables, Z and Z. It just sounds more correct.
But what about in the face? What about in the face of civilization-saving injections?
Yes, there's always time to be proper and above board. If you're sticking your dick in a glory hole, you can always be polite and say thank you once you've blown in someone's eye. Like there's always room for politeness.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they're going to export their and the AstraZeneca, it came from England, did it not? Isn't that the Oxford one? It's from Oxford University.
It's the most Australian cure there is.
So if they're saying if it's come from Oxford University, I'm sure they're saying AZ.
Shouldn't they have a call it you're getting on the Zeno or something like that?
The Zeno.
That would be more Aussie.
Yeah.
But also we don't want ABC news readers talking full Aussie. Oh, no, check this bitch out down at the shops cracking the shits over the toilet paper, mate.
Fucking jab, mate. It's just called the jab. Did you get
I can't deal with the jab. The jab, because in the 80s, because I'm an old man, a jab was something that gay people did to each other up the bum.
Oh, have a jab.
I was a poo jabber. That was what I was described as when I was a kid.
What do they do now?
Teeth injection up the bum.
You still do it, but it's not called a jab.
Okay.
But whenever I hear jab, I think, poo jabber.
Poo jabber. All right. I like poo jabber. I'm actually going to write that down. That's the note. Poo jabber question mark smiley face. Okay.
It sounds like you're writing it down to go back in time and do graffiti.
Poo jabber that's a great tag. If your tag was poo jabber, oh man, king of the school.
It's why I was always confronted by Jabba the Hutt. I was like, ooh,
oh yeah. That's the perfect name for anywhere where you get a vaccination. Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, the Jabba Hutt.
The Jabba Hutt. Yeah.
I can hear many listeners don't get him talking about Star Wars again. He gets carried away. So I
isn't that why you started that other podcast? Because you got too carried away.
Yeah.
Anyway, I agree. It should be Z in Australia.
Yeah.
I'm not getting into the whole Lego debacle with Adelaide, but Zed definitely.
Me too. Z all the way.
No, Zed.
I like it. Z. Let's do it.
Well, I'm glad we've reached consensus.
Yeah.
Our next letter is back to a classic Green Guide topic, and that is something on the ABC that I have no idea that it barely exists. So this is another quintessential thing that I hope Adam, as a fellow ABC contractor, employee.
I don't know. They completely wiped out my timeline, so I don't think I work there anymore.
It's no history. He never did.
Yeah.
This one is called Superficial Slant. Ooh. A good article by Debbie Anker, hindsight, 17th to the 6th, on the ABC's Don't Interrupt the Letters. I know it's been 3 years, but there's some things you should remember, Adam.
Okay.
You can forget that you're in Dubbo, but do not forget to not interrupt the letters. All right?
Yeah. Someone said that to me when they were hosting Spicks and Specs in the old days, but I barreled on anyway.
I don't know why you can't. You've mentioned like 27 podcasts that you do. Why can't you just do the Adam Richard bitterness hour every day or something? Why are you saving it for us, huh?
Because I'm very positive in my podcasts. This is just for you guys.
This is your outlet. This is where you bring the venom.
All right, let's get back to Debbie's getting Debbie, who you like apparently, Adam, is getting praised here. Okay. A good article by Debbie Anker, I know you like her, on the ABC's poor showing with arts programs. The ABC axed Jennifer Burns' entertaining and informative book show for reasons unknown. The current program on the Archibald is a bit on the superficial side. And that is from David Fry in Moonee Ponds. Now, before you chime in with any actual information about this show, Adam, I would like to say this. David Fry, Moonee Ponds, the name, I seem like I remembered the name. So I did a Google, and he has written many letters to many publications on many varying topics. And I read a few of David Fry's letters. And I don't know about this show. I agree with his other letters about very vastly different topics. So I have to say, I think David Fry is in the right here. Get Jennifer Byrne reading books, get her being entertaining and informative. And if you're going to cancel it, give some reasons. Don't leave them unknown. Because that's not what David Fry wants. And I'm with David. I'm a Fry guy. That's what I am. That's what I'm here to say.
It's a Fry guy.
Adam, can you backstory this program?
And
answer, why did you vote to cancel it? As
I didn't vote to cancel it.
Yeah, dude. Why the fuck?
Come on. ABC, what are you doing?
ABC chairman Ida Buttrose is one of my neighbours. Like, I see her frequently just down the road, walking her very large dog.
Does that mean you're doing very well or she's doing very badly?
A bit of column A, a bit of column B.
Okay. Don't you all get kept in a certain ABC compound that you're not allowed to leave? It's
like the gulag.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
So it's the show he's referencing is a show about the history of the Archibald Prize, hosted by Rachel Griffiths. As we know, many big Hollywood stars have come back to Australia because of COVID. So she's come back and gone, oh, yeah, I like paintings. I'll do that. So obviously Ando was busy making his own paintings. So it's just basic. And one of the big moments in the series was trying to find a portrait of Molly Meldrum. So I understand a long-term ABC viewer being confronted by Molly Meldrum and Rachel Griffiths talking about paintings. Like, what they would want is some boffin from Radio National that no one's ever heard of before, because that's normally what you put on your arts programming instead of a big international star and, you know, Molly.
I was going to say a national treasure, but that's fine. You could just say
the man whose spa looks like sweet corn soup.
So
fuck, that's a great image.
Jesus. Wild.
That's a Matt Tilleyism.
Did you go to Molly's little Egyptian bunker, Adam?
I'm terrified of being there because of all the, you know, sarcophaguses.
You don't like a sarcophagus?
Not lots of them, like sarcophaguses. Like there's
sarcophagus. Yeah, okay. You got a sarcophagus. I was going to say sarcophophobic.
What did you say, Steele?
I'm not repeating that. It came out not well.
It's Molly's house. Of course someone's going to sarcophagi.
Sarcophagi. It's really good.
It's my one joke that I've ever written.
That has to be one of history's great, like, accidental puns. That was not... I swear to God, that was not my intention. I was just trying to pull
it was my intention, and I was desperately hoping someone would correct me. I did that.
Oh, did I fall into your trap? Are you
yes!
Great. I almost did, and I stopped.
I know. I saw. I was like, Bart's like, oh, I've twigged to this gag. I'm not joining in.
Yeah. I went to the Archibald Prize before Sydney got locked down.
How was it?
It's amazing because they have the 100-year anniversary section.
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
because they had like a retrospective, which is kind of why they're doing this documentary.
Yeah, and one of the many amazing paintings is Molly.
Yeah,
it's Molly painting, which is stunning. It's a stunning one. They're all insane.
But would you have rathered Rachel Griffith go for you and report back on the television?
I mean, I suppose like it would have saved me $29.
All right. What about this? Do you want Rachel Griffith? Do you want Rachel Griffith to go to the art gallery for you, or do you want Jennifer Byrne reading a book for you?
I love the idea of, you know how they have all of the summary videos, like, you know, like recap videos, art gallery recaps.
Oh yeah.
Where they just go, yeah, this painting it was colorful, and then I saw the man, he was a bit scary, and so you're like, I don't have time to go to the gallery, but I can talk about it at dinner parties.
That's good. And just tell me what it means. Tell me what that one means.
Yeah.
I've got an inkling, but
I want to look clever. Can you
put
just
it in
tell
words?
Me what to say? Yeah.
Like, it's giving me an emotion, but can you give me some words for my emotion? That'd be great.
Yes. Words for my feelings, please.
I think making the paintings mean something it's too much. Like, it's already black magic. Like, it's amazing that you can draw something good, like blotch the paint. Don't show off and make it mean something. Just like, bleh, it's a river. Bleh. Well, like, don't say it's about the soul of the nation or whatever. River. Bleh. Yeah. Like, it's good enough.
I mean, that's portrait painting. So that's, you know, it's not.
It's a person. Yeah. It's Molly.
Not meaning much other than being a
it shows his vulnerable side. Nah, it's just what he looked like. Here it is.
Landscapes are just portrait paintings of the world, Adam.
Yeah.
You know,
true.
So they're all portraits.
What about Mark Rothko? What about that stuff? Like boxes?
I think we're just doing portraits of feelings and ideas.
Oh yeah. So I need words for those.
Yeah. That's you feel like, what
about blue poles? I need words for that. I can't just deal with splatters.
All these squiggles make me feel sweaty and lonely. Good job.
Sweaty and lonely. They're words. I love those words.
Yeah.
I like to keep my feelings well away from words. I like to keep them really.
Yeah.
You like to keep them well away from anything.
Yes.
They make things complicated.
They do.
Stay away from the art gallery, Steele. There's a lot of feelings in there.
There are a lot of feelings.
A lot of show-offs. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, a lot of show-off. Yeah, you think you're fucking good, don't you, mate? Well, here I am with my bloody poo jabber tag. I've just drawn on the side of the gallery. That's real art, mate. That's real fucking art. Poo jabber was here, 2020.
But like Harry's like super into drawing at the moment, and I'll draw something for him, and my drawings at my best capacity make him look like an average 2.5-year-old. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if someone thought they were his drawings, they'd be like, "Oh, he's a bit slow."
Yeah, he's trying.
Yeah. So I think, like, to all you, like, your Fosdikes, you don't need an extra joke in. Just draw. It's. You can draw a great penis. It doesn't have to have some political commentary at the same time. You know,
it can do though. Nothing's stopping it.
Less showing off. That's what I feel like.
You are turning into a green guide letter.
Yeah. This fucking, well, you don't even have a name for what they are. These colourful panels with shapes on them. I'm fucking about to bash one, eh? I'm going to fucking bash one of these. Because
I mean, if it's on the underside of a skateboard, that's fine.
Yeah.
But don't put it on a fucking wall.
Put on a t-shirt or fuck off, mate. That's all I'm going to say.
Put on a hat I can sell at my shop, or just get the fuck out of my eyes, you cunting artist.
It makes me feel strange about my mother. That bloody square over there.
Hey, segue. Adam did bring up prints on t-shirts, and if you want to print on a t-shirt, I can't recommend enough. That's how all the websites start these days, you guys. TheShoreStore.com, 11 Manchester Lane in the city, just around the corner from the town hall where you go to see big comedy shows.
I know.
What, did I only say 2 W's? Oh my God, no one's going to be able to find the website. No, go back. I've got a time.
I have a long-running, almost all the podcasts I've ever done, that will be how I introduce a link, just 2 W's.
All those ticket sales missed.
All of them gone.
Yeah.
WW Ticketmaster. Why isn't it working?
Typed it in like he said it. Why isn't it going
there? It still comes up with Shore Store on Google, sadly.
Yeah. All right, that's how we roll. Bang.
www.
Anyway. So we sell a great range of streetwear, and if you want to type in code letters, and you'll get 20% off until the end of July.
Oh wow!
So check that out. And I plugged it on. I put up this old episode that
what if we type in the code Poojabber?
Oh yeah. 100%
I'll make
off.
that work. I'll put that in as that can be. We'll see. We'll put Poojabber in. This is a good market research. Listen, dude. Hey, my shop's been closed for the greater part of like a year. So if it takes a poo-jabbing to get some sales, I'm up for it. All right.
Yeah. Great.
Let's go.
Poo jab. Is
that a euphemism that your shop's been closed for the better part of a year? Does that mean?
Yeah, what did I say?
No, that is what you said, but I was trying to make it sound good.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
My shop's been closed.
Oh dear.
All right. I'm in lockdown, okay? Again, lockdown. Use as many W's as you feel like will get you there.
How many?
TheShoreStore.com. Use codes letters or Poojabber. I I'll put in several different spellings so we don't lose. And it's
letters
ER
with one
would be
A.
Can you use code WW? That would be a great code.
You can now. Okay, these are all
lettuce, like
I'm not
the vegetable.
No. Look, Bart, I can watch. Look at Bart's mind. He's just like, I'm going to generate so many codes in the next half hour.
All the numbers are floating down in front of me. All the words. I'm having one of those beautiful mind moments,
like the start of the Matrix.
Yeah. I can just see the profanity streaming in. He's the one.
Can we do an environmental version of this podcast called Green Guide Lettuce?
Oh yeah, the old salads.
Yeah, because Luke, he felt guilty coming to the first ever episode because he thought we were going to make fun of environmental letters.
Oh my god!
Yeah, didn't know what the Green Guide was. Very cute.
He grew up without the television.
Yeah. Now he's on it. Crazy.
Now he's on it in Tasmania. Weirdly.
Yeah.
So that's showing off.
I went to
doing a home lap of your home state
for 5
film
seasons.
and TV, guys. How about this?
Hey, check out what I've got going on. I went to Tassie I did Brekkie Radio there. I used to be a guest, and then I was guest hosting for a fortnight. And I foolishly watched the news one night, which, like all capital cities, goes for an hour.
Insane.
But there is not an hour's worth of news in Hobart.
20 minutes at a stretch.
They had coverage of the school sports carnival at the 40-minute mark. I was like, it's all downhill from here, mate.
Yeah. Someone dropped some eggs in aisle 4 at the Coles.
Like, literally.
Yeah. Oh, straight up still, don't go to Tasmania, because literally one of the only things that people go down there for is a millionaire has built a gallery that's full of feelings.
Full of feelings.
It's just Tasmania is just a trap for people who think they're going to go for the apples, but they end up thinking about, their grandfather.
Have disquieting emotions in the poo room.
And the poo room is real. There is a poo jabber room there.
Like, literally, there's an installation artwork that processes food and then does a poo.
It does a poo twice a day, I think.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, way. And it smells you would imagine.
Like poo.
Very
so you
stinky.
can go to Tasmania and see a room take a shit.
Yep.
Yes. You can
Are
see
they like
a robot.
big glass balls? Like, it's like the food gets digested like it would in a
moved
human
through.
body.
They feed it.
And that pops out the end as a poo.
Can you buy food to feed the room?
No, sadly
because I'd like that. I'd love to get the room a burger, or you can get dude, get licorice. Go and feed it tons of licorice.
I'd be popping in there with a teaspoon of Metamucil and some water.
I'd take me fucking mother-in-law's roast dinner, mate. Fucking feed it to that robot. See if it can handle it. That bitch can't cook, I'll tell you what.
Mate, I took the meal there and the room locked itself. That's how bad it was.
Yeah. Took me mother-in-law's casserole. Room killed itself, mate. Just fucking necked itself. Dead room.
When did we start mother-in-law jokes? I feel like we're on a cruise ship now on their band.
So that's why they got banned. It was the mother-in-law joke.
It was the mother-in-law jokes. It was not the
nothing
COVID.
to do with COVID. No.
Suddenly it seems like this is the first episode we've done in 25 years.
Yeah. That's what she said, mate. Sorry.
Oh!
Where's Murray Tregoning? We need a right on Daryl and Ozzy.
That's great. Hey, it's Mother's Day.
This is a sweet plug to an old mate. Paul Jones does a Hey, It's Saturday retrospective podcast called Hey, It's the Podcast.
That's great.
They go back in time, and there is a devout yet small, dedicated hey community that pay like $10 a month to watch unlimited hey on the internet. There's Daryl Summers has got his own little Patreon set up. He's getting a couple bunts.
I was on Hey at Saturday. I'm that old.
You are a national treasure. Adam Richard, you are a national treasure.
I was on twice. Talking about being a poo jabber at 6:30 on a Saturday night.
It's good. It's progressive.
It was progressive.
I was like, do you think that's too late or too early? Which
just both. In the right zone. That's the poo jabbing hot zone.
It's the hot zone.
It's early Saturday, so later tonight, if anyone wants to be up for it, I will be out somewhere.
I'm all about it. Yeah.
I'll be making puns over at Molly's house.
Yeah, maybe at the jabbing hut.
Be getting my AstraZeneca jab immediately.
ASS.
AS.
Astra.
This one's called.
Oh, there's another letter. Fuck.
Yes.
It's been so long since we've done one, and Adam's had enough. It's like years and years, and he can only take 2 letters.
It's because I'm triggered by the voice. That's why I interrupt them.
All right. Well, you might not like this letter as it's titled "A Wee Bit Too Much Shrieking."
It's about me.
Great.
I've always loved Scotland and happily watch any program showing its scenery or history. But I barely avoid being put off watching Secret Scotland by the shrieking, giggling self-indulgence of Susan Carman. But I guess the locals put up with her antics as they advertise what they have. And that's from Anthony J. Whitmarsh, not to be confused with Anthony Whitmarsh or Tony W. in Viewbank, which does sound like our first made-up city of the return.
It does. I love Viewbank.
Viewbank. That is a place, though, isn't it? Like, it sounds made up.
Opposite the Westpac, mate. That's where it is.
Yeah, next to Scenery Vault.
near Landing Place.
Yeah. So
Adam, have you ever seen The Secret Scotland, or is the secret?
This is one that, so, you know, I make television, so I don't watch it very often. Like, it's like going to work.
So you've made more television than you've watched
this year, yeah. Because I was doing when the full COVID hit and work kept getting pushed back, I foolishly enrolled in university. So I'm a full-time student and full-time working, and that means my casual television watching of Secret Scotland and other ephemera has fallen by the wayside.
What are you studying?
Egyptology?
Yeah. Yes, the history of sarcophagi at Molly's house.
Yeah. The history of just the end bit of guys.
Yeah. I've been studying Poo Jabbers 101.
Yeah. Tutankhamun.
Tutankhamun me. What? No. Just creative writing, you know. What I do.
Well, yeah. Well, look at us being creative. You bloody put this in your essay, mate.
I could.
I will finish with a letter that fits in.
A letter
that fits in with these sentiments exactly.
Okay.
This is this Noel in Caulfield South. Not judging, but anyway, I'm just more of a Caulfield North type of guy. Sorry.
I love that from the other side of the world, you're happy to judge Melbourne suburbs.
I didn't even know there was a Caulfield South. I'd like to think that was the joke. that I would know the difference between North and South Caulfield. I just
and it was
like
it was a
I just
comment.
I just hope that the people listening on the Hertzbridge line get that that's the joke. Okay? That's what I hope.
I forgot about Hertzbridge.
It's a great line, by the way.
So I've heard.
Very quaint.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
Some of the best listeners out there. So I think Noel speaks, at least for me, during these sometimes stressful times. And it is titled Over the Top and Loving It.
Ooh.
Moving away from the themes of death and misery, the bold and the beautiful has returned to its roots, to secrets, lies, and bed hopping. The cast deliciously overacts. The dialogue is predictable. The fashions are delightfully bizarre, and there's so much colour with all the artificial flowers. Such a relief from everything else on TV. And that is from Noel Watchop, Caulfield South, of course.
No. Oh, bless. The Bold and the Beautiful. You know, we had a contestant on Hard Quiz whose topic was the Bold and the Beautiful. And he was a retired teacher who spent his spare time watching Bold and the Beautiful and writing letters to the Green Guide.
Great. It's good living.
Amongst other things. He wrote no, his name wasn't Noel, I don't think. But he writes letters to everyone. I mean, it might be Noel. I think he writes under about 6 different names, so people will keep publishing them.
Names.
That's so interesting that you'd like. I would think that you'd want to always have the brand name, like putting your name on the pennies at the arcade.
Yeah,
it's like for everyone to see.
Yeah,
that I'm all up. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I did have that glorious late 80s thrill of having a friend go, I saw your name on Terminator 2.
I think so.
There's nothing
some
like
people,
it.
Some people do it for the notoriety, and other people do it because they just want to do it.
Yeah.
And whatever they have to do to get them up, you know, until people just know based off the vibe of the letter, they'll be like, that sounds like a Banksy. That's a Banksy.
That's a Banksy. His artwork gives you feelings. Don't look at it.
Yeah, don't look at it. Don't
look
at
an emotion.
I've got feelings.
Yeah, we just don't want them to connect to anything. You got to keep them locked down.
Yeah.
No doubt you've got them.
I've got lots of feeling. Like now, I've got there's annoyance. That's one.
That's one of your primaries.
That's regret. How about regret? Let's get that one in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
You regret restarting this podcast?
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you?
It made you confront your feelings.
Turned into a real arty kind of psychology feelings podcast.
Yeah.
Fucking whoa.
It's Rachel Griffith's fault. Let's blame her.
Yeah.
And Arndo. We'll blame Arndo.
Well, really COVID, isn't it? Bringing Rachel
COVID
back to Australia. So it all comes back to...
I love that Steele has completely frozen now.
Either that or, I mean...
No, this isn't fair. This isn't fair. I've been trying to get in to talk about my feelings. You guys are talking over me. When I finally get in, the internet cuts out and I'm black screened or paused or some bullshit.
See, this is what feelings are. You try to get in and the feelings black screen you. This is therapy, Steele. We're getting through it.
Letter lover Rebecca, she tweeted me today and it did bring out some feelings. She wrote, as a podcast listener, all I have to say is about time. Finally, someone is putting a highly strained, high-pitched voice to those Green Guide letters that have gone unchecked for far too long. I, for one, welcome this return to more hijinks and laughter. And I did. There was, as Jerry Seinfeld once famously said, a moisture that did excrete from my eyes. So I have many feelings, and they are buried deep down where they belong.
It's but like treasure or dinosaur bones.
I did excrete some feelings today, so thank you, Rebecca. And I, in all honesty, thank you to people that have tweeted and said they're happy and that the podcast like makes them happy. That's very sweet. That's very sweet.
It's very cute.
It's good that you're doing it.
It does mean a lot to me. And I won't go into any subtext because I would not want to show off with my feelings. I feel like this is enough. This is a good enough amount of feelings. But
lock the feelings in a sarcophagi.
Yeah, right. In your glory hole.
Yeah.
Oh no, that lets your feelings out. Sorry, my mistake.
I thought it let feelings in. That's what I thought was the best bit.
Depends which end you're on.
That's true.
It lets them out of one person and into another.
Or onto their back.
Yeah. On that note, Adam,
around the eyes and face.
Please, Adam, plug your 13 podcasts now, please.
Plug.
I'll plug them right through my glory hole. Adam Richard has a theory. Some weekdays you can join me on the patreon.com/Adam Richard or in all of your other podcast holes. And me, I am a memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, which I do with Philip Lee Curtis. That is on a break at the moment, but probably back in the next couple of weeks or so.
Give it 3 years, mate.
Oh no, that's the Puffcast. That comes out once every 18 months.
Yeah. The classic. I remember the Puffcast.
It's still there. People still listen to it with alarming regularity. I get messages going, "What's Molly's house?" I'm like, "Oh, mate, don't make me explain."
Oh no.
Have you seen that documentary with Mariah Carey where I think she's going through Europe and she just goes downstairs into the hotel bar and starts playing piano and she's got some bottled up feelings herself.
You're not talking about the film Glitter.
No.
That's not a documentary.
That's great.
Damn it. Bartholomew Freebairn, where can we track?
At Bartlol, bartlol.com. Not a lot of gigs happening at the moment. Hopefully I'm doing gigs next week in Queensland. I'm doing my little solo pods, Finty Grimbles and Spirit Blast. They're plugging along. And that's it. Find me on the Instagrams or on the website and live the dream.
Excellent. I would like to plug that if you want Star Wars talking, go to Steel Wars Podcast or on YouTube. Or the Shore Store has actually got a podcast where I've done a few interviews with some letter lovers like David Quirk, Geraldine Hickey, Dilrook, Meso has been on there talking tram. So look for the Shore
Store. Love tram talk with Meso.
Tram talk with Meso, solid.
It is good. And
it's my favorite.
Thanks everyone for listening. And if you want to retweet and respread the word, not you guys, but the listeners in here, that would be fantastic.
Why don't you want us to spread it?
No, I do too, but
you've spread enough, Adam. You've spread enough.
I just don't think it's right to towards the end just give a pep talk to the guests. So all right, guys,
go get out there. Get out there. Retweet.
And the last 25 episodes are up on iTunes, but if you want to hear everyone, they're on Patreon. It's $3 a month. And you can hear, and I'm going to do some bonus stuff before shows. And the video will premiere on Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and you can chat along on YouTube and all that sort of stuff.
Awesome.
Normally episodes will go up Thursday morning on audio, and you can either listen to it or save it and then watch the video version with a bunch of other people. It's really fun. We do it on the Steel Wars one, and people chat and they become friends and all that good stuff. But
I look forward to getting many messages about my glory hole from YouTube.
It's all you've ever wanted.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. No, so nothing's gonna change, Adam. Those messages are always coming in.
I'm in lockdown, imagining glory holes of the world.
Yeah. So,
well, thank you guys. I have been Steele Saunders, and I do love Green Guide letters. See you next
say
week.
it properly. Say it properly.
And I do love those Green Guide letters.
yes. All right.
You got to do it low key at the end. So you do the hype one at the start, and then you got to,
and then just sign off smooth.
Yeah,
you've got to end on a high. You've got to end on a,
a kabam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you ended my stand-up sets by singing a song for like 20 years.
It's a long song.
Went for ages.
20 years. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's good fun.
Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. That was fun.
Hey, guys. Thanks so much for having us back in your ears. I really, really appreciate it. And if you can, pod it forward. A lot of people won't know that used to listen about I Love Green Guide Letters that we are doing new episodes. So whether it's on Facebook, Twitter, Insta, Tick or Talk, please pod it forward. And if you enjoyed the episode, give it a bit of a plug on that platform. We'll be posting some video clips that you can share. If you've got a podcast, please give it a mention. Your recommendation will go a long way with your listeners. And I'll see you next week for more fun. I had a ball. I had so much fun. So fun is good. I hope you had fun with us. Let us know. Communicate. I can't wait. Thanks so much. And who knows? Maybe I'll see you in the secret section.
Here's my dolly of a man that looks like a poo. There you go.
Oh, he does.
For the YouTube people.
Excellent. Great.
It's a Doctor Who dolly. He lives on this plinth.
Oh, he's got his own plinth.
Yeah. Hello.
Just need to look. It's my watch. Okay.
This is going to be a real low energy secret section.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
We're just waiting for the internet to sort itself out.
I love that as a feature, low energy secret section, where it's just like hardly any speaking, a bit of show and tell, some chill vibes.
Broken hard drive.
Oh gosh, you're really show and telling.
All right,
the spray for my glasses.
Oh.
This is not helping the process.
A load rag.
A load rag.
All right. Now, admittedly, the secret section is amping up now.
It is a secret section.
Listen, I hadn't been on brand for about 2 minutes, so I better get back on.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
All right. Podcast. But it's weird to see how people have chat.
People
have finished your sentence.
People
still.
Have. Come on, Steve.
Am I back?
People
Am I back?
Yes, you're back. He's back.
All right, good.
He's back.
He's going to edit perfect. So how people have changed.
Yeah.
Wait, give me an edit cut. Hey, I'd just like to say that Apple, great company. Love your iTunes, love your podcast rankings, and so
iTunes isn't a thing anymore, isn't it? It's split up into like lots
Apple
of
Music.
Yeah, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Apple TV.
Yeah.
I think they're all great. Yeah. I think they're all fabulous.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I've been watching For All Mankind on the Apple TV Plus. Although I keep saying Plus because I like it to sound fancy in French. Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Apple Blue. ABC
Apple
Blue.
Blue.
And yet you're going on about Zed. Yeah.
But I've been watching For All Mankind. Great show. Like, it's my favorite show at the moment.
It's the space race stuff, right?
Yeah, but it's in an alternate timeline, essentially. TVA
What?
can come in and stop
TVA,
it.
I was about to say. It's all happening all over again.
Yeah. It starts with the Russians landing first on the moon, so it all kind of goes forward from there.
Really?
It makes me think of Man in the
It's only
High
the
Tower.
70s.
That's another
the
one.
High Castle. Yeah, that's a good one.
High Castle, sorry. Yeah, that's like the...
That's an Amazon one.
Another alternate universe.
I was just sucking up to Apple because Stuart got a panic in his eyes.
Yeah.
Just trying to reestablish himself.
Ted Lasso's great.
That's the one that I've watched that I love.
So cute.
So good.
I've been watching The Americans, which should be called The Russians.
Well, that's why they... It's an old
The
one.
Americans. It's ironic.
It is.
It's not... I don't know.
It's a prequel series for Black Widow, isn't it? Because I've seen that.
It is a bit old.
Yeah, pretty much. I think The Americans, it's a great show.
It's a
bit old now. A couple of years old.
Yeah, I think it's like 6 seasons is up, and we're just on our second season.
Oh,
so
a lot of good times ahead for you.
Yeah.
I'm rewatching The Wire.
Oh God, that's a slog. I've been watching Bones on Disney Plus. Oh man, there are so many random boobs in that show and corpses. It is the weirdest thing in the world.
It's a very weird show.
Is that Bones with Angel?
Yeah, with Angel, and as my sister texted me the other day, she goes, "What is that? The one with Angel and the Lesser Deschanel?"
Right.
There is no Lesser Deschanel. They're all good.
That's what I thought.
But yeah,
I've seen the Mandalorian. That was good.
That's very similar to Legion. It's very similar.
Do you know what I love about the Mandalorian? It has no subtext whatsoever.
It's
like
great.
a proper Star Wars. It's gone. Now
it's not showing off. Not showing off with the subtext. Show us a little baby. Yeah, it's enough.
There's no art there. It's only what you see is what you get. No feelings.
Yeah. No feelings. Yeah. Timothy Oliphant. I'm happy with. It's all good. It's all eye candy.
Looking forward to season 3. When's it coming out?
And the other one there's the
Boba Fett one comes out at the end of the year.
Oh,
which
great!
Is sort of like a spin-off of it. But we watched during like heavy lockdown COVID. We did Lost again.
Wow!
Watching it the second time, very brilliant. Like the ending,
there's so many.
You know.
Like it just clicked. It was so good, and because we were so lonely, like at the end, it was like I'm gonna miss Jack and her. Like they were there for us when we couldn't talk to anyone else, and it was gnarly. But then I'm like tweeting, "Oh, Lost, this is a bit," and people like, "Oh, you should watch." What's the next one? The Leftovers or something like that.
Oh, that's really good, but quite depressing.
It is depressing.
And again, like Lost, lots of seeded little things that all pay off later in the season.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, okay, like this is as good, if not better. I'm watching. I'll watch it. I put on like the first 20 minutes or whatever, and I'm like, oh no, this is my life. I don't need.
Don't need it.
I feel like a leftover right now. So I'm done.
You didn't even love the fact that all of the entire cast of Perfect Strangers got taken. Like there's so many cute little gags. Well, I can't have gone to heaven. Gary Busey went.
I was not in the mood.
not the right. You should have watched Community or something a bit funny and happy.
Once I'm like back and open, and then like sick of people again. Then I'll watch this Leftovers and go, oh, what a utopia they created here. This is fantastic.
You know what I loved about watching? I haven't watched the whole of Lost, but I rewatched the pilot because it was such a great show.
Yeah, and first season's really solid.
When Locke is explaining how backgammon works to Walt, and you're like, oh, that's the whole last 4 episodes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, the white and the dark versus each other. Battle between good and evil. Oh, so good.
The Leftovers is actually set after Thanos does the snap in the MCU.
Yeah.
It's canon.
Yeah. Because you got too carried away.
I'm getting full robot.
Yeah.
I can't understand. Have you guys turned into robots, or is it just me?
No, you've turned into a robot.
Yeah, you're a robot. This is perfect for you, Bart.
Yeah.
Still robot.
You've stopped roboting now. Were you
I
down?
think
we're
you're
back.
better now. Yeah,
he was
we're
downloading
back.
porn in the background.
Was I roboting?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
You guys were roboting too. I couldn't.
We weren't roboting.
I was just all right. Okay, cool.
Oh, there you go again. It's happening again.
And then I woke up and it was all a dream.
Oh fuck! I'm back on the robot. God damn. We've fucking
technology. Comedy.
Oh, you're back. I'm back. This is it. We start talking about the vaccine, and Bill Gates starts fucking with our connection. That's all I'm saying.
It's fucked your 5G out the window. That's what's going on. Also, I just want to give you some fun in the editing process. Oh, that's got to
go. Just shave it. He's gonna again trim the timeline. It's gonna get trimmed.
Yeah. I'm gonna be stuck on the planet with the purple smoke monster.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, if you're lucky.
God, you're making the editing process sound so exciting now.
Yeah. It's all TVA is just reality editors, aren't they?
They're basically making Pete Evans not look like a lunatic on MKR. That's all they're doing.
They're not that good.
No one's that good.
No.
Kang the Conqueror can't even stop him.
Spoilers.
Oh, sorry. I mean, yeah. I meant sprang the Spronkerer.
God, you did you did the healthy version of the Nick Cody laughter drink. That was great.
Yeah. Just protein powder. Just